i.e. the illegal border crossers who evaded capture. And sure, some people might think that that would be important, just not Joe Biden.
Before we get into this video, make sure you hit like, share my videos, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Also, make sure that your notifications are on and they're set to all. Now, let's get into this. But first, quick commercial break. 2022 has shown us what might be coming. So if you're fed up with everything being so expensive and the threat of inflation hanging over us, it's time to take action. A precious metal IRA uses tax advantage gold and silver to keep inflation at bay and give you protection from financial nightmares. And you'll get a stunning free 3-ounce silver American Virtue coin when you open a qualified IRA account this month. You know what I always say, you can't go wrong with Noble Gold. Call 877-646-5347 to find out more, or visit noblegoldinvestments.com. And remember, there's always a risk of loss, and past performance is not indicative of future results.
Next year, commercial operations are going to begin. And today, TSMC has announced a second major investment. They'll construct a second fab here in Phoenix.
Look at him. Look at that dude. One eyeball closed. Could barely get it out. Looked like the sun is only in one eyeball. Or he had a slight stroke on that side right there. But here he is. And somebody said, Kevin, Republicans, the same as Democrats. And you know what? I can't even disagree with that. I'm telling you right now, we got a small handful of Republicans that are serious about shutting that border down. But when we had the power under Trump, when we had the House and the Senate and Mitch McConnell and all of them was, and I'm saying y'all didn't shut that mess down. I mean, y'all been around for a long time and this problem has still been going on for a long time. So you can't tell me that nothing is able to be done about it. Now, of course, we see some new aggressive Republicans that we believe that I call them, they call them MAGA Republicans. Okay. They don't want to see those type of Republicans because those type of Republicans might just get serious about stopping this illegal immigration. But those old heads that's been there for 30 years, 20 years, and yet our border's still messed up like that, you can't tell me you're serious about illegal immigration. This should be one of your number one priorities. You should be, every single time you grab a mic, saying somebody needs to go to jail for this. Why aren't these people going to jail? You should be saying, as soon as we get the power, we're coming after every single person that allowed this to happen. And we're recommending charges. We're going to subpoena all you folks that had the job and the responsibility to shut this mess down, and you didn't. We're going to interview all of the Border Patrol agents that's been telling everybody that, man, they're not supporting us. They're breaking the border on purpose. They're enabling these illegal immigrants. All of this. We're going to interview them. We're going to bring them up to Congress and let them testify just like that January 6th hearing, and let them say, hey, look, you know what? Mucus told us to let these. That's what we need to see. But we're not seeing it. Now, maybe, who knows? If we get enough good Republicans in, they might take it seriously. But as long as the majority of them are Republicans that'll play ball, and then we got other Republicans that wouldn't support the MAGA Republicans coming in, I really believe they sabotaged those midterms. We're still struggling as an uphill battle to really address this seriously. Outside of just going to the microphone and saying, look at this, Democrats are doing it and they won't. That's not enough, man. I need some action. Give me some method, man. Give me some dang on red man time for some action. Let's get ready to rumble in this corner. We got the punk body snatchers. That's what I need to see, man. Sorry, y'all. I get passionate about this.
To build chips, the 3 nano chips.
What?
The 3 nano chip. Chips that are 3 nano. And you know what I'm saying?
No.
No, we don't. We don't know what you're saying. Boy, it's hard to stay focused with Joe. As mad as I am about this, I mean, it's just funny to hear it. Here, let's hear those nano chips again.
To build chips, the 3 nano chips. The 3 nano chip. Chips that are 3 nano. And you know what I'm saying?
No. No, we don't, Joe.
Nano, no, I don't know.
81 million votes, guys.
And we ought to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. You know that old expression?
Says the man who can't even walk and climb stairs at the same time. But okay.
Thank you.
Thinking of going to the border.
At some point I will, yes.
You will?
Well, it's been 20 months and 2 weeks since Biden said he'd visit the border at some point.
Whoa.
Do you have plans to visit the southern border?
I've been there before, and I haven't. I mean, I know it well.
Fact check, False Joe.
Uh-oh.
According to the Washington Post, Joe Biden drove by the border one time 14 years ago.
Hello.
We discovered that Biden briefly drove past the border while on a campaign swing in 2008.
Oh.
So for clarity,
Yeah.
driving through an area without stopping is not visiting. But
Yeah, but that's just a part of Joe's tall tales. That's a part of, because, he's always doing, yes, of course. I fought on the streets of Soweto. And you know what? I actually won the Purple Heart myself. His lies evolve all the time. No telling what the story is going to turn into next time. Okay, that's right. I single-handedly was at the border and I stopped about 50,000 illegal immigrants. Just lie after lie. Let's continue.
even if you do count it, which you shouldn't, it was 14 years ago.
I guess I should go down, but the whole point of it is I haven't had a whole hell of a lot of time to get down.
What?
And yet, between the day he took office and mid-December 2022, he's had plenty of time to fly back to his homes in Delaware 58 times and has spent 184 days there, which is more than 1/4 of the total time he's been in office.
Wow. See, that's why I love Don't Walk, Run, or Don't Run, Walk. Because he gets deep in there. And he starts bringing out some facts that are undeniable that the news won't talk about, that the Democrats will never let you hear. Because see, you would think Joe was busy every day. You would think this man gets up and from sun up to sundown, he's working on solving issues in our country. That man does nothing. I guarantee you he does nothing except they stick him out there to give those raggedy speeches that he hacks up talking about nano, Mork and Mindy. I love that show. You know that, right? Mork and Mindy loved it. Nano. So let's continue hearing more of these lies and my boy exposing this mess.
But I plan on, now my wife Jill has been down. She's been on
What that got to
both
do with
sides
this?
of the river. She's
not the
seen the
president.
circumstances there. She's looked into those places.
And
Oh,
done nothing.
good, because we all know that Dr. Jill Biden is an expert in all things Latino.
Say it with me. Sí, se puede. The future is ours.
Y'all hear that pander moment going wrong? Love it when pandering goes wrong. That's right. Say it with me. Sí, se puede. I love it when those pander moments blow up in their faces. Love it.
Diversity of this community, as distinct as the Bogotas of the Bronx,
Bogotas, y'all.
and as unique as the breakfast tacos here in San Antonio.
Anyway, Dr. Jill going anywhere isn't helpful to anyone.
No one.
What Americans want to see
What?
is her moron husband, Joe Biden,
he is a moron.
at least pretend to give a about the border.
That's all I'm asking. Can you fake it till you make it, Joe? Now, you've been doing that as a politician all your life. But now all of a sudden, you can't fake it like you just cares a little bit about the border. So let me get this straight. Everybody's warning that we're about to get hit with like 14 to 18,000 people a day coming across the border when Title 42 goes away. And this man can't even fake it. Can't even come out to the mic and say, that's bad. We can't absorb that many people. Somebody needs to do something. The fact that they're not even acknowledging that that amount of people would be bad for our country lets me know that they're loving it. They're sitting back saying, yes, finally we got rid of 42. Great. So everybody's ready. They're parked on the other side. Okay. So first thing in the morning, we want them all lined up to get in our country.
Joe Biden, in his nearly 150 years of being in Washington, D.C., has never, not once, visited the southern border.
Not once. And somebody on Facebook just said, my heart cannot take what they're doing to Trump. I agree. I'm going to be talking about that as the week goes on. They're recommending charges against Trump. They're going after him. They're trying to do all these things that, it's so obviously corrupt and evil. It's on a whole nother level, man. They are at that point where they're just like, man, we don't give a darn. We know how this looks. We know y'all know that we're targeting this dude. We're trying to, stop him from being able to run. We're trying to attack his fight. They obvious when it comes down to going after Musk. They're obvious going after Trump. They're so obvious coming after parents. They're so obvious coming after conservatives and the people on JC. It's obvious they just don't care at this point. They got enough convinced or brain dead or just complicit American citizens that aren't aware of what's going on and don't have enough, interest or outrage about it to where they feel they can just get away with it. They're like, we'll deal with that population of people who see how corrupt we are, long as all of the people aren't on one accord. Long as all of the people don't start saying, whoa, they're trying to come after our speech? You mean to tell me they want our guns? You mean to tell me they're colluding with the government and big tech? You mean to tell me, even though we might not like Trump, they're violating his civil liberties? They're violating the Constitution? Man, if it's good for him, then it'll be good for us too. Long as they can keep people just completely lulled to sleep, they'll keep doing it. They don't care. And long as they can keep the media covering for them. Because the media is not going to tell their people and their voters, even people who aren't even their voters, people just in the middle, they have no idea the corruption that's going on in our country. It's unreal to me. But hey, that's why I'm here, to try to inform them. God bless you. God bless America. Don't forget to hit that like button, share my videos, find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those good things. And please check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like their products, please click on the link below this video. Put Kevin in a promo code. You'll get a 20% discount. If you'd like to donate to Kevin's Corner, feel free. The links are below this video. If you want to be a part of my $2 a month club, also feel free to do that. All it entails is you simply dropping $2 a month into one of those links below the video. Or if you want, you can drop a nice big fat lump sum in there to offset the stuff that we know goes on with big tech. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure that you are still subscribed. And finally, set your notification button to all, because YouTube is playing games, y'all. Now, God bless you. God bless America. See y'all next time in Kevin's Corner.